Hello friends, today we will be studying Histology of Connective Tissue Part 2. The first slide which we will be seeing today is that of loose areolar tissue. Now this is a widespread connective tissue of the body. It consists of fibers, closely woven connective tissue fibers, has all three types of fibers, that is collagen, elastic and reticular fibers, cells, all connective tissue cells like fibroblasts, macrophages, plasma cells, adipocytes, white blood cells, lymphocytes, etc. and ground substance. Fibers and cells are embedded in abundant viscous gel-like ground substance. This ground substance is washed away during tissue processing and slide preparation and is replaced by empty spaces called areolae. Hence, it is called as loose areolar tissue. And this is how a slide of loose areolar tissue looks under the low power field, where we can see different types of fibers and we can also see nuclei of different types of cells. This is a high power view of loose areolar tissue showing different types of fibers. The functions of loose areolar tissue are that it provides support, it provides plane for movements, it provides space for expansion of viscera and vessels. The sites where we see loose areolar tissue in the body: lamina propria beneath the lining epithelium and superficial fascia, connective tissue surrounding viscera, muscles, blood vessels, nerves, and in the parenchyma of glands. What are the salient features for the spotting? Presence of long wavy collagen fibers, presence of short branching elastic fibers, presence of different types of connective tissue cells like fibroblast, macrophages, plasma cells, adipocytes, white blood cells, lymphocytes, etc. Any of these 2 points can be written for the histology spotters. We then see the second slide, that is adipose tissue. This is a specialized connective tissue. It plays a role in storage of fat. It consists of adipocytes or fat cells. There are 2 types of adipose tissue: white or yellow adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. White or yellow adipose tissue is whitish or yellowish in color and it is highly vascular. The adipocytes here are large oval or round cells with a flat nucleus pushed to one side of the cell with a thin rim of cytoplasm. Cytoplasm contains a single large lipid droplet. Hence, these are unilocular adipocytes, giving a signet ring appearance. During tissue processing and staining process, the fat gets washed away and that's why the cells appear empty. This is how an adipocyte looks like: a round or oval cell with a flat nucleus pushed to the periphery of the cell and a thin rim of cytoplasm, giving rise to a signet ring-like appearance. And this is how the slide of adipose tissue looks like under the low power field, where we can see empty looking cells which are the adipocytes, the nucleus flat lying to one side. Capillaries also are seen in between, which are lined by the endothelium. Yellow adipose tissue functions are energy storage, isolation. What are the functions of the yellow adipose tissue? Energy storage, insulation, protection of viscera, and sites of the body where we see yellow adipose tissue are superficial fascia, yellow bone marrow, omentum, mesentery and mesocolon, and the fat seen around the viscera. Brown adipose tissue is brownish in color. The adipocytes here are smaller than those seen in the yellow adipose tissue. Round nucleus which is pushed towards the periphery. Cytoplasm contains multiple small lipid droplets giving a foamy appearance to the cell. The functions are: prevents excessive heat loss from the body surface, thermogenesis or heat generation by lipid breakdown. Sites of the body where we see brown adipose tissue. It is found in newborn babies. It helps in thermoregulation, and in adults it is located on the back, neck, scapular region and posterior abdominal wall. Let us now see how to differentiate between yellow adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. The adipocytes in yellow adipose tissue are unilocular, while in brown adipose tissue they are multilocular. The nucleus in yellow adipose tissue is flat and placed at the periphery, while in brown adipose tissue it is a rounded nucleus placed at the periphery. Cytoplasm in yellow adipose tissue is empty and is seen as a thin rim of cytoplasm, while in brown adipose tissue it gives a foamy appearance. The function of yellow adipose tissue is protection and insulation, while that of brown adipose tissue is thermogenesis and thermoregulation. The sites of the body where we see yellow adipose tissue are superficial fascia, yellow bone marrow, and it is seen around viscera, while brown adipose tissue is seen in newborns, and in adults it is seen on the back, neck, scapular region and on the posterior abdominal wall. The salient features for spotting here are presence of oval or round cells, that is the adipocytes, presence of flat nucleus placed at the periphery, and presence of signet ring appearance of the adipocytes. Let us now go on to see the dense connective tissue. Example here, what we study is a slide of tendon. Dense connective tissue contains large amount of fibers and less amount of connective tissue cells and ground substance. It provides strength to the tissue and protection to the underlying tissue. Dense connective tissue is subdivided into two types based on the orientation of the connective tissue fibers. And these two types are dense regular connective tissue Dense connective tissue is subdivided into two types based on the orientation of the connective tissue fibers, and these two types are dense regular connective tissue and dense irregular connective tissue. Dense regular connective tissue. It contains more of collagen fibers and very few connective tissue cells. It contains predominantly type 1 collagen fibers. Fibers are arranged as compact, parallel running, thick and regular bundles. These bundles show a wavy appearance. In between the collagen fibers, fibroblast cells are present. This is also known as regular fibrous tissue or white fibrous tissue. And this is a slide showing us a low power field of a dense regular connective tissue. Example is the tendon. So what we see here are bundles of collagen fibers, and in between we see the fibroblast cell nuclei. The salient features for spotting here would be presence of parallel collagen fibers in the form of bundles, presence of fibroblast cells between the collagen fibers. We now study the dense irregular connective tissue. This contains mostly collagen fibers and a small amount of ground substance. Fibers are arranged irregularly or randomly in bundles. Cells are mostly fibroblasts. The sites where we see dense irregular connective tissue is in the dermis of skin, submucosa of gastrointestinal tract, dura mater, epineurium and periosteum. Thus, we have seen the three important slides for the connective tissue, that is, the loose areolar tissue, the adipose tissue, and the dense regular connective tissue. For further reference, you can refer to Sontakke Yogesh, Textbook of Human Histology by CBS Publishers and Distributors Private Limited, New Delhi. Thank you.